So now comes the awkward day of filming a introduction or vlog or talk while sitting in my car and people just randomly staring at me. So it is it's day 3 of Read-O-Rama, round 12. It feels too early in the morning. I'm sorry, it's a thing. I do have Arch Enemies that I'm going to be reading, but I'm going to get that done, which means I'm going to be reading this one as well. Probably going to get that one done, which means I'm probably going to follow it all up with this one. Yeah, another one that is totally not on my TBR, but it's true confession time. The reason I am going rogue for my TBR is because I got the digital version of Reaper at the Gates, which means it's going to be a lot easier for me to be reading that book on the go because I don't have to carry around a physical copy, and that's usually my deciding factor of what I'm reading because I read multiple formats. So this book is probably going to happen next. Plus, I really need to read it. I'm going to have to rekajigger how and what challenges each of these books meet, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm so tired. Ugh. See you after work?
Can I just say how much I love these sunglasses? Like, so stinking much. So, work is done. I'm going to go home and start the Twitter sprints. Maybe I'll get my review for Arch Enemies done beforehand because I finished this book. Yay! So I have one book down. I'm in a parking lot. You get all of the car noises too. So I have a few thoughts on this. Like I said, there are a lot of things going through my mind, especially with me just having done The Reckoners, because after I finished that book, I finished this short little novella in the Reckoners series, and it kind of brought all of that back up. I love some of the little weird little quirks in this story and the way Sanderson handled a lot of this storyline. So, trying not to compare, but the comparison is there. It's just something that's going to happen. But I did start this one, Reaper at the Gate. I am 15 pages in. In all honesty, after finishing those other 2 books, my brain is like, I'm okay with, just kind of chilling. And I'm going to chill a little while. This is why I want to do my review before the Twitter sprints start, because I'm probably going to get into this one or another book, and I want it to do the review while it's still fresh in my brain. So we'll see how that happens, but I have to go home and feed all of the nakeds, maybe get a review in, start the Twitter sprints. It's just a thing that's going to happen. Sprints, and I don't know what this guy is doing. He put himself like that because he's a weirdo, right? There's his brother. There's an Isabissa. And I got food. Heck yeah. That's all I got, really. Okay, so sprints are over, which means I got a few pages, that's the back of the book, I got a few pages read in the Kenville incident, and I got a little further in the Reaper at the Gates. But let's be honest, I didn't get a lot of reading done. I mostly filled my face with food and then chatted with you guys on Twitter. That is the danger of doing Twitter sprints sometimes, is I get a little wrapped up in the Twitter part of it and less wrapped up in the actual reading part of it. On to the rest of the night! It is the end of day 3. I keep on wanting to call it day 2. I'm not sure why, but it is the end of day 3, round 12 of Read-O-Rama. I also don't understand why I feel like I need to tell you every single time at the beginning and end of the day. It doesn't matter. Moving on. We're gonna wrap this day up because I'm ready to go to bed. All honesty, I'm tired. But I did finish Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer. I did a full review over it. I'm hoping to get that edited and up tomorrow, so look for that. I enjoyed it. It was fun. There was some things that I felt could have probably been done better, but overall it was Marissa Meyer's writing, so I really enjoyed it. I did, and I'm super excited to actually have one book completed. And then following that up, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I read Mitosis by Brandon Sanderson, because these books, they just relate, because they're pretty much over the same thing, like exactly the same thing. So it just flowed together, and yes, I enjoyed this, but I really enjoy this world. This world is probably my favorite superhero world, just being honest. But then, because TBRs are for suckers and I don't know how to follow one, I started a Reaper at the Gate. I am about 68 pages into this one so far. Honestly, it has been so long since I've been in this series. It took me a while to even remember who the characters were, why we were at the place that we were at. I probably should have reread the first 2, but I don't really have time for that. So just went into this blind. It's starting to kind of come back to me, but as I'm reading this, we'll see if I'll want to continue on with the 4th book or not. Honestly, this series isn't one of those ones that is in the back of my mind, and so most of the time I don't even remember it, which is not a good thing. I know I enjoyed them when I read them, but beyond that, I'm not retaining it, and I think that says something about a series if it's not something that you're constantly thinking about, I guess. But I also read 3 more pages. 3 more pages in the Kenville incident. I don't know if I should DNF this book or not. I made a promise to do a review over this book, which is why I am trying to continuously push myself to read this book. But at the same time, I don't feel like I'm doing it justice by pushing myself to read it. I'm on the fence. It's been quite a while since I've DNF'd a book. It's just, there's something in me that it's hard to DNF books. I will usually resort to speed reading and skimming books before I DNF. I don't know. But overall, today was pretty okay, especially given that most of the time I was at work, doing work things, being an adult because I'm lame like that. But I think I did pretty well. I mean, I got 2 books down for Read-O-Rama.
I think that's good. And the reading sprints were absolutely amazing. I love that you guys come in, join me, and what is my hair doing? I just need to go to bed. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I heart all of your beautiful faces. I hope there is more wonderful reading tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye.